The Duggar family first captured the hearts and minds of audiences through the reality TV show 19 Kids and Counting, which introduced the world to Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's large family of devout Christians. Over the years, various members of the Duggar clan have become household names, from Michelle and Jim Bob to their children, who followed their parents' footsteps in both family and career. Among the many Duggar children, John David Duggar and Abbie Grace Burnett stand out as a couple who have been dubbed the Realest by fans and media alike. Known for their grounded approach to life and marriage, the couple's reputation as the most authentic pair in the Duggar family has garnered attention in a world where public personas often seem more curated than genuine. But what exactly makes John David and Abbie stand out from their famous relatives? How did they become known for their authenticity? This article explores the couple's background, relationship, and public image to understand why they've earned the title of the Realest Duggar couple. The Duggar legacy, a family overview. Before delving into John David and Abbie's relationship, it's essential to understand the Duggar family dynamic and the public image that they've cultivated over the years. Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's highly publicized parenting methods rooted in conservative Christian values have shaped the image of their children, who were raised with strict guidelines on courtship, marriage, and lifestyle choices. Each Duggar child, many of whom have gone on to marry and have large families of their own, has been scrutinized both for their adherence to the Duggar family's religious beliefs and for their roles in the media spotlight. As a result, the public has seen various personalities and family dynamics play out, some of which have sparked controversy, while others have become fan favorites. In the midst of the family's high-profile life, John David and Abbie have made a name for themselves as a couple who break the mold in a refreshing way. Their relatable personalities and more private approach to the media have allowed them to be perceived differently than some of their more publicly controversial siblings. Who is John David Duggar? A glimpse into his life. John David Duggar, born on January 12, 1990, is the second oldest son of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar. Growing up in the spotlight, John David followed in the footsteps of his siblings by adhering to the values set forth by his parents, including homeschooling, religious teachings, and a commitment to courtship. From a young age, John David displayed a deep commitment to family life and the Duggar lifestyle. He worked alongside his father in the family's various businesses and ministries, including real estate investments and political campaigns. As one of the oldest boys in the family, John David also took on a leadership role, often seen helping with the younger children and participating in the family's various charitable endeavors. However, despite his family's fame, John David is one of the more low-key Duggars. Unlike some of his brothers, he has been relatively quiet about his personal life, preferring to keep things private. His strong sense of responsibility, loyalty to family, and faith has allowed him to maintain a consistent and grounded presence both on and off camera. Who is Abbie Grace Burnett? Her background and values. Abbie Grace Burnett was born on November 16, 1992, in the small town of Oklahoma. Raised in a family with similar conservative Christian values, Abbie's upbringing mirrored the Duggar children's in many ways. She was homeschooled, and like the Duggars, Abbie was encouraged to live out her faith through active participation in church activities and community outreach. Before meeting John David, Abbie had a strong personal and professional life. She worked as a nurse, a profession that many fans of the Duggars found surprising given the family's traditionalist views on women's roles. Abbie's independent spirit, work ethic, and compassionate nature made her stand out as someone who was not defined by her relationship with John David or her connection to the Duggar family. When she met John David in 2018, Abbie was not just looking for a partner, she was looking for someone who shared her values and vision for the future. Her strong personality, independent career, and self-assuredness made her an intriguing match for John David, who was known for his steady and composed demeanor. How John David and Abbie met. A modern courtship. John David and Abbie's relationship was unique within the Duggar family context. While many of the Duggars follow strict guidelines when it comes to dating, including courtship under the supervision of their parents, John David and Abbie's courtship was notably less formal and more modern. The couple met in 2018 when Abbie was attending a church event in Arkansas, where John David was also present. Their connection was immediate, and the two quickly hit it off. What made their courtship stand out was their willingness to take their time in getting to know one another without the intense pressure of public expectations. In interviews, both John David and Abbie have shared that their relationship developed through shared values, mutual respect, and a strong foundation of faith. They were also open about their relationship in a way that felt more authentic than some of the other Duggar courtships that had been heavily publicized. Their engagement in 2018 was announced after just a few months of courting, and they were married in November of the same year. Unlike other Duggar weddings that were highly orchestrated events, John David and Abbie's wedding was a quieter affair. The couple chose a simple ceremony, reflecting their more modest approach to life. Marriage and family life, balancing privacy and public scrutiny. Since their marriage, John David and Abbie have maintained a relatively private life, despite their fame. Unlike some of their siblings, who are constantly in the media spotlight due to various controversies, the couple has managed to maintain a low profile, making only a few public appearances and choosing to keep much of their personal lives away from the cameras. Their approach to marriage and family life is rooted in their shared Christian values, but it is also more flexible than the traditional Duggar norm. For example, unlike many Duggar couples who focus on having large families immediately after marriage, John David and Abbie have been more measured in their approach to having children, taking their time to enjoy life together as a couple before expanding their family. The couple's journey into parenthood began in 2020 when they welcomed their first child, a daughter named Gracie. Throughout their pregnancy and parenting journey, John David and Abbie have been candid about the challenges and joys of starting a family. Their authenticity in sharing the ups and downs of parenthood has further solidified their reputation as one of the most relatable couples in the Duggar family. Why they're dubbed the Realest Duggar couple. John David and Abbie's appeal as the realest Duggar couple can be attributed to several factors. First and foremost, they have remained grounded in their values and have chosen to share their lives in a way that feels natural and unscripted. While many other members of the Duggar family are known for their media-driven personas, John David and Abbie have chosen to engage with their audience in a way that feels sincere. The couple has also been open about the difficulties they face, whether it's the challenges of balancing their faith with the pressures of public life or the realities of raising a child in the spotlight. This honesty has endeared them to fans who appreciate their transparency. Finally, their approach to marriage and family life is more modern and flexible than the strict structure many Duggars follow. While they respect the Duggar family's traditions, they are also willing to carve out their own path, whether it's in terms of their career, lifestyle choices, or the way they manage their relationship. This balance between honoring family traditions and embracing individuality is part of what makes John David and Abbie's marriage seem so real to the public. Challenges and triumphs. Like any couple, John David and Abbie have faced their share of challenges. From dealing with public scrutiny to navigating the complexities of marriage and parenthood in the public eye, the couple's journey hasn't been without its difficulties. However, through it all, they have maintained a strong bond based on mutual respect, love, and faith. Their ability to overcome challenges, stay true to themselves, and continue to be open about their journey is part of why they've earned the title of the realest couple in the Duggar family. They offer a refreshing take on relationships and family life, balancing tradition with modernity in a way that resonates with fans and critics alike. Looking ahead, the future of John David and Abbie Duggar. As they continue to raise their family and navigate their public lives, John David and Abbie will undoubtedly face new challenges and triumphs. What remains clear, however, is that their commitment to authenticity will continue to set them apart from the other Duggar couples. Their story is one of love, faith, and a willingness to stay true to themselves in the face of the pressures that come with fame.